Lily gave a Vietnam veteran a free haircut, but her boss fired her for it. 30 minutes later, the mayor arrived with an unexpected offer that would change her life forever. What happens next? Watch now!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Enigma Files. Let's get started.
Lily had always been a kind soul, and that's what led her to open her own small business in the heart of the town. Her barbershop was more than just a place for haircuts. It was a sanctuary for people to relax, share stories, and get a fresh start. Lily had worked hard to build her shop, and it had become a safe space for the community. However, one fateful afternoon, her life was about to change in ways she never anticipated. It was a Tuesday, one of those rare days when the weather was warm and the sun shone through the windows. A Vietnam War veteran, visibly worn and frail, walked into Lily's shop. He shuffled to the counter, his clothes ragged from years of wear. Lily, seeing his condition, smiled kindly and greeted him. He explained that he didn't have much money, but he needed a trim. His hair had grown long and wild, but his spirit seemed even more worn down. Lily didn't hesitate. She offered to cut his hair for free, explaining that it was the least she could do for a veteran who had served his country. The man smiled faintly and agreed. As she carefully snipped away, she noticed the tiredness in his eyes, the weight of years spent in service and hardship. However, unbeknownst to Lily, her boss, the owner of the chain of barbershops she worked for, was in town and decided to stop by. When he saw her cutting the veteran's hair for free, his face turned pale. He stormed into the shop and scolded Lily for giving away free services. His eyes were filled with anger, and without hesitation, he fired her on the spot. Lily felt a wave of shock and disbelief. She had never imagined that her small act of kindness would cost her job. But as she walked out of the shop, feeling defeated, she noticed a crowd of people gathered outside, talking about the incident. Her story had spread fast, and soon the town was buzzing with outrage at how a loyal customer had been treated. Just 30 minutes later, a black car pulled up in front of the barbershop. The mayor of the town, a man Lily had only seen in the news, stepped out and walked toward her. He introduced himself and shook her hand, his grip firm and reassuring. "I heard what happened," he said. "You're the kind of person our town needs." Your generosity didn't go unnoticed. Lily was speechless. The mayor continued, explaining that he had been following the story and wanted to offer her a new opportunity. "How would you like to run a community outreach program that helps veterans and their families? We could use someone like you to lead it." Lily's heart swelled with gratitude and relief. In that moment, her entire perspective on the situation changed. Her act of kindness had not only caught the attention of the town, but had also opened doors she never thought possible. Over the next few weeks, Lily's life transformed. Her story went viral, and she became a local hero. Donations poured in, and she was able to rebuild her business and create a program that offered free haircuts, emotional support, and job training to veterans. She had gone from being fired to becoming a key figure in her community. But the surprises didn't stop there. A few months later, a major media outlet contacted her for an interview, and soon she was being invited to national events to speak about the power of kindness. Her story had gone far beyond the town, and Lily's life had been forever changed.